Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. It is an honor to stand before you today to discuss one of the most fundamental principles of success: taking steps. Life is a journey, and the only way to move forward is by taking one step at a time, no matter how big or small. Today, I want to share with you why each step you take is crucial and how these steps can lead to a life of purpose and fulfillment. Let me begin by saying that the first and most important step is understanding your purpose. Too often, we rush through life without stopping to consider why we are here and what we are meant to do. Purpose is the compass that guides us through life's uncertainties. When you have a clear understanding of your purpose, every step you take is aligned with your destiny. Your purpose gives meaning to the steps you take, and it drives you to keep moving forward, even when the road gets tough. But here's the thing: you don't need to have it all figured out before you start. Start where you are. You don't need to wait for perfect conditions, for the ideal moment, or for everything to align perfectly. Every journey begins with a single step, and that step can be taken right where you are. The world doesn't wait for you to be ready. Opportunities don't wait for you to be perfect. The best time to begin is now. Start with what you have, and trust that your next steps will reveal themselves along the way. As you take those first steps, remember that confidence is key. Confidence is not something you wait to feel before you act. It is a decision. You must decide to take bold action, even when you feel uncertain. Confidence comes when you take that step, even if you're afraid, and realize that you are capable of moving forward. It is through action that confidence is built. But let's be real, fear is a part of every journey. Fear will show up, and it will try to hold you back. However, fear should not paralyze you, it should propel you. Overcome your fear by choosing to move forward despite it. Fear is a sign that you are stepping out of your comfort zone. And that's where growth happens. Every time you face fear and take a step forward, you are breaking through limitations and expanding your capacity. Now, let me remind you that consistency is the true path to success. Success does not come from one big leap, it comes from the daily, consistent steps you take. Some days the steps may feel small, almost insignificant, but don't be fooled. Every step is a building block for the future. When you consistently move towards your goal, you create momentum. And when you have momentum, the world begins to move with you. On this journey, you will encounter setbacks. They are inevitable. But let me tell you, these setbacks are not failures. They are stepping stones. Every time you fall, you are learning something valuable. Every mistake, every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. The key is to learn from each setback and use it as fuel to take the next step with greater determination. As you walk this path, it's important to stay focused on your vision. Distractions will come, and the journey may not always be clear. But keep your vision in mind at all times. Your vision is what gives you direction. Your vision is the light that guides you when the path seems uncertain. When challenges arise, return to your vision, because it will always help you stay aligned with your purpose. Along the way, don't forget to empower others. True success is never about what you accomplish in isolation. As you take steps towards your own purpose, remember to lift others as you rise. Share your journey, offer support, and encourage those around you. When you help others succeed, you magnify your own success. And yes, patience is necessary. Progress takes time. It won't happen overnight, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself and trust the process. The road may be long, but every step you take is bringing you closer to your destiny. The reward is not just the destination, but the transformation you undergo along the way. Finally, celebrate every step you take. Whether it's a small victory or a giant leap, take time to acknowledge your progress. These little wins build your confidence and remind you that you are on the right path. Every step forward deserves to be celebrated because it means you're one step closer to your dream. So, my friends, take your steps. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't be afraid of the obstacles or the setbacks. Don't let fear hold you back. Keep moving forward, even if the path seems uncertain. With purpose, confidence, consistency, and a willingness to learn from setbacks, you will find yourself moving closer to the life you were meant to live. Remember, life is not about the destination, it's about the steps you take to get there. Take them with courage, with focus, and with love. The future belongs to those who take steps, one after another, toward their purpose. Every journey in life begins with understanding why you're on it in the first place. Embracing your purpose is the most important step you can take. Without a clear understanding of your purpose, it's easy to feel lost, distracted, or uncertain about your direction. Your purpose is more than just a goal or dream. It's the core of who you are. The reason you wake up each day with passion and drive. It's what gives your life meaning and shapes the decisions you make. When you know your purpose, every action becomes intentional. You are no longer wandering aimlessly, but moving with a sense of clarity and focus. Your purpose serves as a compass, guiding you through obstacles and decisions. It helps you to stay true to yourself, even when faced with distractions or challenges that may lead you astray. Embracing your purpose also means taking ownership of it. It's not something that can be given to you by others or defined by society. Your purpose is unique to you and only you can define it. It comes from understanding your gifts, your talents, and your desires, everything that makes you who you are. When you accept your purpose, you're also accepting responsibility for the impact you can make on the world around you. Finding your purpose isn't always an immediate process. It's a journey that requires self-reflection, trial and error, and sometimes even failure. But each step along the way brings you closer to understanding what you were truly meant to do. Purpose doesn't just appear overnight. It's cultivated through experiences, choices, and the lessons you learn along the way. Once you have a sense of your purpose, you must align your actions with it. Every step you take, every decision you make should be in harmony with the purpose you've embraced. When you live with purpose, you are more focused, more resilient, and more motivated. You wake up each day with a sense of direction, knowing that each step you take is moving you closer to the fulfillment of your potential. Too often, we find ourselves waiting for the perfect moment to begin waiting for the right circumstances, the right resources, or the right time. But the reality is that there is no ideal starting point, no magical moment when everything will align perfectly. The truth is that you must start right where you are. The place you find yourself in today is the only place you need to begin. The path to progress starts from the present, not some distant future when you feel more prepared or more confident. Waiting for everything to fall into place before you take the first step is a trap. It's easy to think you need more knowledge, more skills, or more time before you can make a move. But the longer you wait, the longer your potential remains untapped. Every great journey, every significant accomplishment begins with a single step, regardless of how small that step may seem. Don't let your current situation or lack of resources stop you from moving forward. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you'll never start. Starting where you are also means accepting the reality of your present circumstances without judgment. Whether you have everything you think you need or nothing at all, it doesn't matter. The key is to take action. The moment you step forward is the moment the journey truly begins, and it's often in the act of starting that the momentum builds. Even if your first step is a small one, it is still progress. It is still movement toward your goals, and movement creates energy. Every resource you need to get started is often already within your reach, though you may not see it yet. Experience, knowledge, and skills come through doing. It is through taking action where you discover your strengths, weaknesses, and hidden potential. Sometimes the obstacles we see in front of us are just opportunities in disguise, teaching us lessons that we couldn't have learned without starting. No matter what stage of life you're in or where you're starting from, don't let the fear of inadequacy hold you back. Starting where you are doesn't mean content with mediocrity or complacency. It means using what you have, even if it's not much, and making the most of it. As you begin your journey, you'll discover that the more you move forward, the more resources, wisdom, and connections will appear along the way. The key is to begin, and in doing so, you'll unlock new possibilities. Confidence is often mistaken as something that comes after success, but in reality, it's something you must choose to embrace before success ever shows up. Acting with confidence means stepping out with the belief that you have what it takes, even when you don't have all the answers. It's about deciding that you are capable, regardless of your doubts or fears. Confidence is not about being perfect or knowing everything. It's about trusting yourself and your abilities, even in moments of uncertainty. The power of confidence lies in the simple truth that when you believe in yourself, you give yourself the permission to act. It opens doors, creates opportunities, and propels you forward. Confidence doesn't mean you won't face challenges. In fact, confidence is most needed when the obstacles are high and the path ahead is unclear. It's the inner conviction that no matter the difficulties you encounter, you have the strength and resilience to overcome them. It's important to realize that confidence is built through action, not through waiting. The more you take steps, even if they are small, the more your confidence grows. Every time you push through the discomfort, every time you try something new, you reaffirm to yourself that you are capable. This process of acting with confidence isn't about being fearless, it's about moving forward despite fear. The fear doesn't disappear, but it loses its power when you act in spite of it. Confidence also means being willing to take risks, to step outside of your comfort zone. It's not about playing it safe, but about trusting that you can handle whatever comes your way. When you act with confidence, you allow yourself to explore new possibilities, to make mistakes and learn from them, and to keep moving forward without allowing the fear of failure to stop you. Another important aspect of confidence is consistency. Acting confidently doesn't mean you will always feel confident, but it does mean that you continue to show up, even on days when self-doubt tries to creep in. It's in those moments of showing up anyway that your confidence strengthens. Confidence grows in the doing, in the repetition, and in the commitment to keep going even when you don't feel 100% ready. Confidence is also contagious. When you act with confidence, you not only propel yourself forward, but inspire those around you to do the same. Confidence sets the tone for your environment, creating a ripple effect that spreads to others. It can change the way people perceive you, and more importantly, the way you perceive yourself. You must remember that confidence is not arrogance. It's not about being better than others. It's about knowing your own worth and trusting that you are enough just as you are. So take the step with confidence. Even if you don't have all the answers or feel unsure about the outcome, trust that the act of moving forward will give you the strength and insight you need. Confidence doesn't just help you reach your goals, it helps you become the person you are meant to be along the way. Fear is an inevitable part of life, and yet it often holds us back from reaching our full potential. It is a natural response to the unknown, a reaction to stepping outside of our comfort zones and facing challenges. However, fear does not have to control us or stop us from taking action. In fact, it is not the absence of fear that leads to success, but the ability to move forward in spite of it. Overcoming fear isn't about eliminating it entirely, but learning how to face it and use it as fuel for growth. The first step in overcoming fear is acknowledging it. Fear thrives in silence and avoidance. When we deny or suppress our fear, it often grows stronger, influencing our thoughts and actions in ways we may not even realize. By acknowledging fear, we take away its power over us. Recognizing fear as a natural emotion allows us to disarm its grip and keep it from controlling our decisions. It becomes something we can face head-on, rather than something that holds us back. Another crucial aspect of overcoming fear is understanding that fear is often tied to uncertainty. When we fear failure, rejection, or the unknown, we are essentially fearing outcomes we cannot predict. However, the truth is that no matter how much we try to control the future, we can never know every outcome. The key is to accept that uncertainty is a part of life, and instead of being paralyzed by it, we can choose to act anyway. Each step we take, no matter how uncertain, brings us closer to the clarity we need. Fear often dissipates when we take the first step because it is in action that we build confidence and gain the experience needed to navigate future challenges. Overcoming fear also requires reframing our mindset. Instead of viewing fear as a barrier, we can learn to see it as a sign that we are growing. Fear often emerges when we are on the brink of something new, something that challenges us and pushes us to evolve. It's a signal that we are stepping into uncharted territory and that we are stretching beyond our current capabilities. Instead of running from fear, we can embrace it as a companion on our journey of personal growth and transformation. One of the most effective ways to overcome fear is to take small, manageable steps. When faced with something intimidating, the idea of taking on the entire challenge at once can feel overwhelming. However, breaking down a large goal into smaller, more achievable steps can make it less daunting. Each small action you take diminishes the fear and reinforces your ability to handle bigger challenges. With each step, you build resilience, and what once seemed terrifying becomes more manageable. It's also important to recognize that fear can be a powerful motivator. It can push us to prepare more thoroughly, think more critically, and stay focused on the task at hand. Fear sharpens our awareness and helps us to be more mindful in our actions. When we stop viewing fear as an enemy and start seeing it as an ally, we can harness its energy to propel us forward. Overcoming fear is not about becoming fearless, but about developing the courage to act despite the fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the willingness to face fear, to keep moving forward, even when we don't know what lies ahead. When you choose to act in spite of fear, you open the door to new opportunities, new experiences, and new growth. Fear may never completely disappear, but you will grow stronger, braver, and more resilient every time you face it and take action anyway. Consistency is one of the most powerful tools in achieving success. It's not the one-time efforts or sudden bursts of motivation that make a lasting impact. It's the daily, consistent actions you take that move you toward your goals. While passion and ambition may start a journey, consistency is what keeps you going, especially when the initial excitement fades or when challenges arise. Success is built on a foundation of regular, persistent effort, even when progress seems slow or invisible. One of the key reasons consistency is so important is because it compounds over time. Small actions that seem insignificant in the moment add up to significant results when done repeatedly. Think of consistency as a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it may appear as though the snowball is small, but as it continues to roll and gather more snow, it grows larger and gains momentum. The same principle applies to your efforts. Every small step you take, no matter how seemingly minor, is adding to the momentum that will eventually lead to big results. Consistency also creates habits, and habits form the foundation of personal success. The more consistently you repeat an action, the more it becomes ingrained in your routine. And over time, it becomes effortless. It's the consistency of effort that makes excellence a habit, rather than an occasional occurrence. Whether it's practicing a skill, working towards a goal, or maintaining a positive mindset, the more consistent you are, the more natural these behaviors will become. And when something becomes second nature, it frees up energy for other pursuits and ensures steady progress. Another reason consistency is so vital is because it builds trust and reliability. When you show up consistently, whether in your personal or professional life, people begin to trust you. They know that they can count on you to follow through, to show up, and to perform. This trust leads to stronger relationships, greater opportunities, and an undeniable reputation for being dependable. Trust, once earned through consistent actions, can open doors and attract opportunities that might otherwise have been out of reach. But consistency also requires patience. It's easy to become discouraged when progress is slow or when you don't see immediate results. In a world that often celebrates instant gratification, consistency can feel like a tedious and thankless task. But real change takes time, and true growth is not instant. Every small, consistent effort is building towards something greater, even if it's not immediately visible. The key is to stay committed to the process, trusting that the results will come in time. Remember, the journey itself is a part of the success. Each day you show up, you are moving closer to your goal, even if you can't always see the progress. Consistency is also about resilience. There will be days when motivation wanes, when distractions pull you in different directions, or when obstacles seem insurmountable. On those days, your commitment to consistency is what keeps you moving forward. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment when you feel completely ready or inspired. It's about doing the work anyway, even when it's hard. The ability to push through, to show up day after day, even when it's difficult, is what separates those who reach their goals from those who give up along the way. Consistency creates a rhythm, a flow that carries you toward your desired outcome. It transforms the extraordinary into the everyday and turns long-term success into something that's attainable for anyone who is willing to keep going, no matter the pace. Each consistent step, each day of effort, no matter how small, is an investment in the future. Success doesn't come from the bursts of energy or the rare moments of inspiration. It comes from showing up consistently day in and day out. And in time, those small steps lead to extraordinary progress. Setbacks are often seen as obstacles or failures, but in reality, they are valuable opportunities for growth. Life does not always unfold according to our plans, and things will not always go as we expect. But it is in these moments of difficulty that we often learn the most about ourselves and our potential. Setbacks can be painful and discouraging, but they carry with them lessons that help us evolve, strengthen our resilience, and refine our approach. One of the first things we must understand about setbacks is that they are not permanent. They are temporary situations, often providing a pause in the larger journey. While setbacks may make us question our path or abilities, it is important to remember that they are part of the process, not the end of the road. In fact, many of the most successful people have faced multiple setbacks before reaching their goals. What makes them successful is not their ability to avoid setbacks, but their ability to keep moving forward despite them. Every setback offers a lesson, even if it's not immediately clear. When things don't go according to plan, it's a moment to reflect and ask, what can I learn from these setbacks? Often reveal areas where we can improve, whether it's our skills, our mindset, or our strategy. They may point out gaps in our knowledge or weaknesses in our approach that we may have overlooked when everything was going smoothly. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, we can view them as feedback, valuable information that helps us course correct and grow stronger. Setbacks also teach us the power of adaptability. When the original plan doesn't work, we're forced to rethink our strategy and adjust our approach. This flexibility is a key ingredient in long-term success. Life is rarely predictable, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances can be more important than sticking rigidly to a plan that no longer fits the situation. Setbacks challenge us to think creatively and find new ways to overcome challenges, which often leads to innovative solutions and better strategies in the future. Furthermore, setbacks can help build resilience. It's easy to feel defeated when things don't go our way, but it's precisely in these moments that we learn how to bounce back. Resilience is not built in moments of comfort, it is forged in adversity. When we face setbacks and continue to press forward, we strengthen our mental and emotional muscles, preparing us for future challenges. Each time we overcome a setback, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of handling whatever comes our way. This resilience becomes a core part of our character, making us more persistent, more determined, and more capable of tackling the next challenge with confidence. In addition to building resilience, setbacks also help us develop patience. Progress is rarely linear. There are times when we take 2 steps forward, only to be knocked back by 1 setback. It can be frustrating, but setbacks teach us that growth often requires time, persistence, and the ability to stay committed when things don't happen as quickly as we want them to. Patience is not about waiting idly for things to improve, it's about continuing to take meaningful action, even when results are delayed. By learning to be patient during setbacks, we become more willing to stick with our goals for the long haul. Perhaps most importantly, setbacks encourage us to embrace a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that we can improve through effort and learning. Instead of seeing setbacks as signs of personal failure or limitations, we can view them as opportunities to develop and expand our abilities. When we adopt this mindset, setbacks no longer have the power to define us. Instead, they become stepping stones that contribute to our growth and eventual success. Ultimately, setbacks are not the end of the road, they are part of the journey. Every challenge we face has the potential to teach us something valuable, if we are willing to learn from it. They build our resilience, strengthen our adaptability, and provide us with the lessons needed to improve and grow. The key is to embrace setbacks as part of the process, rather than seeing them as barriers. By doing so, we turn each setback into a springboard for greater success. In a world filled with distractions and shifting priorities, staying focused on your vision is one of the most powerful actions you can take. Your vision is your guiding light, the reason you pursue what you do, and the ultimate destination you aim for. It's easy to get sidetracked by the noise of everyday life, by the opinions of others, or by the obstacles that appear in your path. But staying focused on the vision means keeping your eyes on what truly matters, no matter what challenges or distractions arise. One of the greatest challenges in staying focused on your vision is the temptation to deviate when things get difficult or when immediate gratification calls. It's natural to want to take shortcuts or to pursue easier paths when the going gets tough. But this is where the power of focus truly comes into play. The ability to stay focused means resisting the urge to abandon your long-term goals in favor of short-term comfort. It's a choice to keep pushing forward, even when the road is not smooth or when progress feels slow. Every challenge you face is a test of your commitment to the vision you've set, and each time you choose to stay focused, you strengthen your resolve. To stay focused on your vision, it's essential to remind yourself of why it matters. Vision is not just about achieving a specific goal. It's about connecting with a deeper purpose, a reason that fuels your efforts even when you feel exhausted or discouraged. When you remember why your vision is important to you, it becomes easier to remain dedicated, especially during tough times. This sense of purpose gives you the energy to keep going when everything else might be telling you to stop or take a different direction. Your vision provides clarity and direction, and it's this clarity that helps you filter out distractions and stay on course. Equally important is the ability to break down your larger vision into smaller, actionable steps. Sometimes, the vastness of a long-term goal can feel overwhelming, and the temptation to give up can arise when the finish line seems too far away. By breaking down your vision into smaller milestones, you make it more manageable and achievable. Each step brings you closer to the larger picture, and when you focus on accomplishing one small goal at a time, it not only keeps you on track, but also provides a sense of accomplishment along the way. This incremental progress builds momentum, reinforcing your focus and belief that your vision is attainable. Staying focused on your vision also requires discipline. Discipline is about doing the work, even when you don't feel like it, and making choices that align with your long-term objectives rather than your immediate desires. It means saying no to distractions, whether they're external such as social media or other people's agendas, or internal such as self-doubt or fear. The more disciplined you are in aligning your daily actions with your vision, the stronger your focus becomes. Discipline ensures that you are constantly making progress, regardless of the ups and downs that may come along the way. There will inevitably be moments when the path to your vision is unclear, when doubts creep in, or when external circumstances threaten to derail your progress. During these times, it's important to stay connected to the vision through constant reminders and a clear sense of purpose. Whether it's revisiting your original goals, reflecting on the reasons you started, or finding support from others who share your vision, these moments of reinforcement can help you maintain focus. Surrounding yourself with a supportive environment that understands and believes in your vision can also help keep you on track. Your vision should not only be something you hold for yourself, but something that others can support and inspire you to keep pursuing. Staying focused on your vision doesn't mean ignoring or dismissing the obstacles that arise. In fact, challenges are a natural part of any meaningful journey. It's how you respond to them that makes the difference. When you encounter obstacles, instead of losing sight of your vision, use them as opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to refine your approach, test your resolve, and strengthen your commitment to your vision. Staying focused on your vision is a practice of patience, perseverance, and belief in the process. It's about trusting that every step, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your goal. In moments of doubt or difficulty, remember that your vision is more than just an idea or a dream. It's the reason you will keep going, the purpose that propels you forward. By staying focused on it, you turn your vision into a reality, step by step, one choice at a time. As you pursue your own growth and success, it's crucial to remember that your journey is not only about you. The power of true success is in its ability to lift others as you rise. Empowering others along the way not only helps them reach their potential, but it also strengthens the entire community and creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you may ever see. The impact of empowering others goes beyond the tangible results. It shapes the very culture and environment in which success thrives. Empowering others begins with recognition, the recognition that everyone has unique strengths and potential. It means seeing the possibilities in others even when they may not see it in themselves. By offering encouragement, guidance, or even just a listening ear, you show others that you believe in their ability to succeed. When people feel valued and supported, they are more likely to take risks, step outside their comfort zones, and pursue their own goals. Your belief in them can be the catalyst that sparks their confidence and propels them towards success. Part of empowering others is teaching them the skills and knowledge you've gained on your own journey. Share what you've learned, not in a way that feels like giving away a secret formula, but as an open invitation for others to benefit from your experience. By providing others with the tools and resources they need, you set them up for success, giving them the ability to forge their own path. Empowerment is about equipping others, not doing things for them. It's about giving people the independence to make decisions, solve problems, and achieve goals on their own, while knowing they have the support and encouragement of others along the way. Empowering others is also about being willing to share opportunities. This can mean offering a helping hand, recommending someone for a project, or simply creating space for others to contribute. When you share opportunities, you not only help someone grow, but also demonstrate that success is not a finite resource. There's enough room for everyone to thrive, and when one person succeeds, it creates more room for others to succeed as well. By opening doors for others, you encourage a culture of collaboration, trust, and mutual respect. Another powerful aspect of empowering others is helping them recognize and overcome their own self-limiting beliefs. Everyone has doubts, insecurities, and moments when they question their worth or abilities. It's easy for individuals to become trapped by negative self-talk or the fear of failure. As you support and empower others, part of your role is to help them challenge these thoughts. Encourage them to see their potential, to recognize their worth, and to push past their fears. Your encouragement can help them reframe their thinking and allow them to see opportunities rather than obstacles. By helping others rise above their own doubts, you enable them to embrace their full potential. Empowering others also requires humility. It's not about elevating yourself above others or taking credit for their successes. Instead, it's about recognizing that everyone has something valuable to contribute. Empowerment is rooted in mutual respect, where your success is tied to the success of others. This means celebrating the achievements of those around you, lifting them up when they succeed, and helping them navigate challenges without seeking personal gain. True empowerment is selfless, and it strengthens relationships and communities in ways that individual success cannot. In empowering others, you also learn and grow. Helping others on their journey can be a source of inspiration, as it often forces you to see things from different perspectives and challenges you to continue improving. It brings a sense of fulfillment and purpose that is often more profound than personal accomplishments. The more you empower others, the more you reinforce your own understanding of leadership, generosity, and empathy. The process of empowerment is reciprocal. It doesn't just uplift others, but also enriches your own life and experiences. At its core, empowering others is about creating a culture of support, encouragement, and growth. It is about building an environment where people can thrive and where the success of one person is seen as the success of the entire community. As you move forward on your own journey, remember that your progress is only part of the story. The real impact comes from how you bring others along with you, helping them see their potential, overcome their challenges, and achieve their own dreams. Empowering others is not just a generous act, it's a transformative one that changes lives and creates stronger connections and fosters an environment where success is truly collective. Patience is one of the most powerful virtues we can cultivate, yet it is often one of the most difficult to practice. In a world that values speed, instant gratification, and quick results, patience can sometimes feel like a lost art. We are conditioned to expect immediate outcomes, whether it's in our careers, our relationships, or our personal growth. But the truth is that patience is not just about waiting for something to happen. It is about understanding the process, trusting the journey, and maintaining the persistence to continue despite the challenges or delays we encounter along the way. One of the greatest benefits of patience is the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of uncertainty. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and there are times when we must wait for things to unfold naturally. Patience allows us to handle these moments with grace. Instead of reacting impulsively or becoming frustrated, we can step back, observe, and trust that things are working out in their own time. This sense of calm is not about passivity, but about learning to move through challenges without allowing them to derail our emotional balance or decision-making. Patience also helps us develop resilience. When things don't happen as quickly as we hope, it's easy to feel discouraged or give up altogether. However, the ability to be patient teaches us to weather the storms of setbacks and obstacles. It reminds us that success is often built over time and that the road to achievement is rarely smooth. With patience, we learn to stay the course, even when progress seems slow or when the results are not immediately visible. Each step, no matter how small, is a part of the process. And by learning to persist even when progress is not obvious, we build the mental and emotional resilience needed to keep going until we reach our destination. Another important aspect of patience is that it allows us to appreciate the present moment. In our fast-paced world, we are often so focused on the future that we overlook the value of what we have now. Patience encourages us to slow down and fully engage with the present, to experience the journey rather than just rushing toward the destination. When we practice patience, we become more mindful of the steps we take, the lessons we learn, and the growth we experience along the way. This mindfulness leads to greater appreciation for our experiences and deeper fulfillment. Because we are not simply waiting for something better to come, we are enjoying the process of becoming better ourselves. Patience teaches us the value of timing. Sometimes we rush into decisions or actions without considering the right moment to act. In our desire for quick results, we may take premature steps or force outcomes that are not aligned with the timing that would bring the most success. Patience, on the other hand, teaches us that there is a season for everything. It helps us recognize when to act and when to wait. By learning to be patient, we allow ourselves to move in harmony with the natural rhythms of life, making decisions with greater wisdom and clarity. Timing is everything. And patience is the key to understanding when it is right to move forward and when it is better to wait. In relationships, patience is perhaps one of the most crucial virtues. Whether we are working through challenges with family, friends, or colleagues, it's often patience that allows for deeper understanding and connection. It's easy to become frustrated with others when they don't meet our expectations or when things are not progressing as quickly as we would like. However, patience gives us the space to listen, empathize, and allow others to grow at their own pace. In relationships, patience is an expression of respect and love. It shows that we value the other person enough to give them the time and space they need to develop and evolve. It also fosters trust as others feel more comfortable knowing they are not being rushed or pressured. Patience is not about waiting passively or idly. It is about maintaining the inner strength to persist, to stay engaged, and to continue putting in the effort, even when the rewards seem far off. It is an active virtue that requires discipline, understanding, and self-control. It allows us to appreciate the journey, build resilience, make wiser decisions, and deepen our connections with others. Through patience, we learn that success is not just about the destination, but about the person we become along the way. When we are patient, we are practicing faith in the process of life, trusting that all things unfold as they should in their own time. Patience reminds us that good things do not always come instantly and that true growth takes time. It encourages us to embrace the waiting, to trust in the lessons that come with it, and to remain steadfast in our pursuit of what matters most. Patience is the quiet strength that fuels perseverance, the quiet assurance that in time everything will fall into place. In our pursuit of big goals and dreams, it's easy to overlook the small victories that happen along the way. We often get so focused on the end result that we forget to acknowledge the progress we make in the process. Yet, celebrating small wins is an essential part of maintaining motivation, building momentum, and cultivating a sense of fulfillment. Every step forward, no matter how minor it may seem, is a victory in its own right, and it deserves to be recognized and celebrated. Small wins are the building blocks of larger successes. When we accomplish even the smallest of tasks or make incremental progress toward a bigger goal, we are setting ourselves up for future success. These wins create a sense of achievement and reinforce the idea that we are moving in the right direction. By taking the time to celebrate them, we remind ourselves that progress is being made, even if it's not always in leaps and bounds. This acknowledgement keeps our spirits high and prevents us from feeling disheartened by how far we still have to go. Celebrating small wins also fuels our motivation. It's easy to lose steam when we're focused solely on the end goal, especially when it feels like that goal is far off in the distance. But when we take the time to recognize the small steps we've taken, we create a positive feedback loop. Every win, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that our efforts are paying off and that we're capable of achieving more. This positive reinforcement keeps us moving forward with enthusiasm, even on days when progress seems slow or difficult. The more we celebrate our small wins, the more we motivate ourselves to continue taking action toward our larger goals. In addition to boosting motivation, celebrating small wins helps build confidence. Often when we set out to achieve something, we doubt our abilities, especially when the task ahead feels overwhelming. However, when we acknowledge the small achievements along the way, we build evidence of our capability. These small victories show us that we are capable of overcoming obstacles and making progress, no matter how challenging the journey may be. By celebrating them, we strengthen our belief in ourselves and our ability to succeed, which in turn drives us to keep going and reach even greater heights. Recognizing small wins also cultivates a sense of gratitude. Often we get so caught up in the pursuit of something bigger that we forget to appreciate the things we've already achieved. Taking the time to reflect on the progress we've made, no matter how small, helps us appreciate our journey. It's a reminder that success isn't just about the destination, it's also about the growth, learning, and experiences that happen along the way. Gratitude for the small wins allows us to be more present in the process, reducing the feeling of impatience or dissatisfaction that can arise when we focus only on the end goal. Celebrating small wins creates a positive environment, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. When we recognize and celebrate even the smallest of achievements, we set an example for others to do the same. We create a culture of positivity where progress is celebrated at every stage, no matter how minor it may seem. This can be particularly powerful in teams or communities where collective growth is a result of individual efforts. By celebrating small wins together, we create an atmosphere of support, encouragement, and shared success. In the grand scheme of things, the small wins often matter more than we realize. They are the moments that keep us going, the milestones that mark our progress, and the signs that we are moving towards something greater. By celebrating these moments, we build the foundation for long-term success. We develop the patience, perseverance, and gratitude that are necessary for achieving larger goals. It's not just about waiting for the big moments to arrive, it's about enjoying the small wins along the way and recognizing that they are the true measure of our progress. Celebrating small wins doesn't mean being complacent or settling for mediocrity. It's about acknowledging the effort, determination, and growth that happens every step of the way. Each small win is a testament to our hard work and commitment, and it deserves to be celebrated. By doing so, we reinforce our belief in ourselves, our goals, and the process, making it easier to keep moving forward with enthusiasm, confidence, and gratitude. It's in the celebration of the small wins that we find the energy and motivation to achieve the bigger victories ahead. The journey toward our goals is never a straight path, and it is easy to get caught up in the rush to reach the destination. But the truth is, it's not just the big achievements that define our success, it's the small wins, the little victories that we experience along the way. When we take the time to celebrate these moments, we strengthen our resolve, build our confidence, and reinforce our belief in the process. Every small win is a building block that leads us closer to our dreams, and recognizing them fuels our motivation to keep moving forward. Remember, success is not just the destination, it's the journey. So as you move forward, don't wait for the grand moment to celebrate. Celebrate each step, each win, no matter how small it may seem. Let these moments of triumph remind you that you are capable, that progress is happening, and that you are worthy of every success, big or small. Keep moving forward with gratitude, passion, and an unwavering belief in your journey. The more you celebrate, the more momentum you create, and the more unstoppable you become. Stay focused on your vision, embrace your purpose, and know that every small win is a victory worth celebrating.